Interest is one of the biggest fear out there that you should be fear of. So if you want to know why, then watch this video to the end because it only take you under 5 minutes to understand all of this. So without wasting any time, let's get into the first point of understanding what is interest. So interest in a simple way, I should say that it's a fee for borrowing money. For example, when you're borrowing money from your family, friends, or anyone close that you don't need to pay fee, it's usually just you need to pay what you borrow. Like if you borrow 1k, then you pay 1k. But if you are loan a bank or using a credit card and doesn't pay it in time, then the bank will charge you with interest. And usually, bank interest is about 10% or 15% a month. So let's go into the next point of what is the bad side of interest. Just like I said earlier, when you borrow 1k, then you need to pay interest about 10%. But imagine when you are buying a house, it's you're obviously gonna loan a lot, right? So uh, let's say we pick 10k and we use 10% of the interest. So if you want to understand more, or because I don't have time to explain this, then I will put it on the screen so you can read it and understand it yourself. Alright, if you keep delaying, just like on the screen there, then you need to pay 1,100 for the interest, which is a lot, right? Because you only borrow 10k and you need to pay 1,100. And don't be surprised, this is how the bank make money. So yeah, they just want your money. So there's no good use on loan money from the bank. So let's get into the last point of how to avoid interest. So to avoid interest, this is a bit tricky, but hopefully everyone can do it. So to avoid interest, I actually prefer to rent everything from car, house. Before we even buy a house or a car, then I should say that we rent it first, because when we rent, we can stop it anytime and we doesn't lose anything. But if you loan a bank and buy a car, then when you suddenly stop, then how would you pay the car? How you pay the car? And obviously you need to sell that car, or maybe something like that. So the only way to avoid it is by rent. And obviously from credit card, you need to make sure you have money in the bank before buying, even though you are using credit card. Most people think that having money in the bank is usually just for debit card, because it's only pay from the money in your bank. But when you are having a credit card, you usually use money from the bank itself. It's like you just borrowing money, then you need to pay every month, otherwise they will charge you with interest. So yeah, that's it, that's all. Thank you for watching, everyone. And obviously I'm not a professional at this. I'm just learning finance by myself. But just remember something, interest is a really bad thing, because the rich get richer without any effort, and the poor get poorer without any effort too. Yeah, just like that. So bye.